All right, guys, welcome back to Technique Critiques. Today we're going to be taking a look at Ethan's 235 pound, 107 kilo clean and jerk. Let's see what we got. Pretty solid clean. It's going to be one of the heaviest cleans he's done recently. Been doing a lot of slow pull cleans. That jerk was money. Man. All right, let's go and break this down. So starting position, we've been working on getting him to start with his shoulders more in front of the bar. And he's made that change, and I think it's paying off a lot. One thing I might try and have him do is start to point his toes out a little bit to get the knees out of the way better. Because he is a little bit of a longer-legged lifter, and longer-legged lifters have a hard time just getting their knees back. And they oftentimes will need to get their knees back and out to the sides to make a clear enough path for the bar. But he's doing a pretty good job of it. I would like to see him keep his arms a little longer here. Let's see. Let's take a look at the knees. So he's getting his knees out of the way. Shoulders are still in front of the bar. I'd like to see longer arms and trust the lats instead. Knees start to come back under. Now, we've got the biggest technique thing that we've been working on is coming up onto the toes and trying not to do that super early, which is it's a hard technique thing to fix. He's doing a much better job of this. Look, he does come up onto the toes, but it's so minimal. It used to be so much worse. Dude used to look like Michael Jackson at the top of his clean pull. But here he's staying connected to the ground. He's finishing his pull up and back. He's actually pulling himself under really well. Meets the bar. Now, the only thing that I would say could make this a little bit better is he meets the bar. He lands a little bit more on his toes than I would like him to. And you can kind of see he has to take almost a split second there to recover. I wish I could slow that down even more for you guys to see that, but he's laying a little too much on his toes there. I'd like to see him, and then you can see him shift back onto his heels there. I'd like to see him just try and stomp his midfoot straight down. That'll just be something that he can try and cue a little bit more. Maybe do some just footwork drills with empty bar and lightweight as he builds up to his clean. But other than that, looked pretty solid. Let's take a look at the jerk now. Big breath. He is kind of rounded. He's a little collapsed in his upper back here, and I'd like to see him maybe try and set. Yeah, I would like to see him try and set it up a little bit more, but I was wrong. He wasn't quite ready to go yet. So, big deep breath. Good. Still too low in his dip. Gotta cut that dip shorter. I think a lot of the time people will dip too low in their jerk because they think that it's going to be really heavy and that they need the extra dip. But guys got to keep in mind that extra dip is actually hurting you, not helping you. It makes the lower you go into the squat, the harder it is going to be to drive back up out of it. So that would be the only thing I'd fix. He's not really leaning forward at all. He comes forward onto his toes a little bit in that dip because he goes too low. But other than that, it's not bad. Split position looks really good. Holy crap. This is one of the best split jerks I've seen him do in probably forever. This is the best one, I would say. He used to have such a terrible jerk. It was so untrustworthy. His jerk is so much better now. So things that we look for in a good split jerk: vertical front shin, bent back knee, bar over the hips or over the spine, heel up off the ground. Anytime that heel starts to turn, then the hips start to twist a little bit, gets a little funky. Recover, back foot, meet in the middle. That's a huge win on that jerk. That was solid technique, and on his clean too. Just a really good lift. I'm a big fan of this. I would say that the only things that we could maybe improve on are landing a little bit more flat footed and you're clean, and then a smaller dip. That's it. Over and out.